Morning, ladies and gents. It's Timed Edge. It's Tuesday, the 3rd of March. Massive disruption over the weekend. Huge expanse on Monday. You can see on 16, it was across loads of assets. I actually took a position trade on oil in light of the macro data, right? But anyway, let's get into this because I'm a little bit behind today. Let's take a little quick look at the bonds. We have got a weekly cycle, so I'm going to try and get through this as quick as possible because there might be a potential trade for us to take. Let's have a look at the bonds on the daily. Oh wow, we swept that liquidity, didn't we? Above that high. You can see that where I've had the key level marked. I said that was going to be targeted, and you're also seeing, oh look, lo and behold, turtle soup, right? When was that? What time? Close below, follow the trade. What's that? 8 a.m. there. What that was? There was a trade in there at 8 a.m. If you're going to trade the bonds. Anyway, back on the daily there. Taking out a level of liquidity, moving down, change the state of delivery, bearish profile. I am going to be upgrading my setup soon, so that the streams will be a lot clearer. I'm just waiting for Apple to release the new MacBook Pro, and hopefully my streams can go into 4K and everyone can see them a little bit clearer, and I'll have a clean up of my YouTube so it's a little bit more professional. Right, let's go on to the week. Well, if you have been following my streams, you know that we've been working in this range, right? And I said this is our draw of liquidity. 6C is actually taken out this low here. Okay, so if we can get a close below, what does that entail? Sorry, lower prices. This will be the low to be drawn to. We're still working within this range over here, CRT model. I know it's not a 3-candle model, but we're still working within that range of that thick high body, full body candle. All assets below. So all assets closed below. Okay, massive. We were looking for shorts last week. It just carried on climbing up, and that's probably something to do with the the war that's going on in the Middle East at the moment. We're seeing this range, right, and then we've broke out this morning because the dollar is gaining strength. We have got a weekly cycle and a fair value, last presented fair value gap there. Not that I pay too much attention to that. So if all assets close below I'm just going to have a quick look at something because we are actually, well, we've got a weekly cycle. We're now getting we're in a standard deviation box as well. Let's see if we can get a precision swing point here. Is that a precision swing point? Yes, it is. Okay. I think I'm going to hit this trade. See if this works out. Okay, so I'm in this position here. I've taken a long off of this. I want to see price trade up above. Let me just show you. My nose is still playing up. Oh God, I don't know when it's going to heal. It's doing my head in. So this is the position I've took. Drop below previous 1 hour range low, and I'm targeting a bit higher. Yeah, so I'll just play this by ear. This is 7 AM. I'm just going to carry on marking out the rest. Okay, so we do have a bearish daily profile. And I've got taken out of that. I've taken a loss there. Okay, not to worry. Anyway, let's carry on doing that. Traded my model there. That is okay. So bearish daily profile. We have two 6E, 6S, So we have 2 out of the 3 assets trading below. Okay, that's hence why we took the weekly cycle this morning. So I'm just marking the equilibrium of the previous day's range, because if we wick below, we close above the 50%. Price could be drawing down to this low here. With that expansion, I thought we could rebalance, right? Just looking at it now, we could rebalance price and then eventually get down there by the end of this week. But maybe we, I don't know, go down there, have Thursday reversal. It was at the time of I take a trade, 7 a.m. We got a weekly cycle in a standard deviation, and we got a microcycle. I've traded my rules there, and they've not worked out this time. What is the day? It is Tuesday. Let's just quickly go on to the 15-minute. Mark out what Asia's saying. Looks like we are having this expansion now. I'm just marking out Asia range. As you know, I like to do this manually, just keeps me sharp. It helps me process my model. Why am I doing this? Yeah, thought process really. Okay, so Asia's expanded, 55 ticks, 83 over there. Expecting a bit of an accumulation, but it looks like we're expanding some more. This is heavily going to be influenced with what's going on. Right, let's go back down to the 1M and see what happened here then. So we had price trade below, wasn't the first candle. That was the first candle. We traded back down into the low, took range low. We had a microcycle. We don't have a microcycle now because all assets are below, but we did when I took time of trade. Okay, so we tapped into the skew standard deviation, got a micro precision swing point. I took the trade. All right, we've gone up, hit this, and I've become liquidity. So let's just see how this develops now. I'm not going to take another position in this hour, that's for sure. All assets are below. I'll wait for 8 AM if there is something else. My confluences for this trade, right? This Monday expansion, Tuesday is a high probability day, CRT day. Okay, we've got a weekly cycle, we're in standard deviation. Okay, and 7 AM is time liquidity comes into the market. Right, so that's why I've hit this. And I will continue to hit that setup. Zero 0.5% down for the week. I'm just jotting down the trade I took so I can fill out my spreadsheet later to build data on my model. Let's see what price does. Don't start trading index futures triad until 8 AM. Just having a quick brief look at that now while I'm on the other screen. Seems like we're pushing up now. Just filling out my Discord thing. Right, price traded here, formed equal lows, probably should know never going to get swept. It's just going to go up now, isn't it? At least hit 50% of Asia, I should imagine. I mean, if we wick below the daily range, I mean, there's a lot of liquidity up here, isn't there? Whether we actually get up there. What we're seeing now, I think, is the liquidation. So that initial trade I took there, I think 6B was resting above all this liquidity, so it needed to jump. It needed to draw into that sell side liquidity in order to fuel the move, right? Just checking the news, see what macro data we got coming out today. So 12:30 is a pound news. It's a budget release. Still high impact though. Is that actually on? Yeah, it is. let's see if I made the right decision. I'm staying out of this. I don't want anything to do with it at the moment. I think it's just going to roll over. We've had the crack. All assets have taken the range low. Maybe something at 8 o'clock. Maybe. I'll take it at half risk again, that's for sure. If there is. And that's only because it's happening at London Open. Other than that, it's pretty much drying up all the confluences for me. If this goes up from here, then fair enough. Oh, sorry. Well, let's have a look at the index market while we're here. What happened yesterday? We seen a bit of a range, haven't we? Let's go on the monthly first. Previous month. Right, we've got a range. YM's taken a month high, while the other two have stayed above. This is my index futures triad, YM, ES, and Q. So I'll mark the 50% of this candle in case we do go back up there. If we do draw up into that equilibrium of the previous month's range. So if I've got a range monthly candle like that, I'm just looking. Then I just need to drop down the time frame, right? Go to the weekly, and to see where we are with that as well. Okay, so going into this week, the previous week's range is range profile as well. 2 out of the 3 assets haven't. YM has closed below. You can see over here. But on ES and NQ we haven't. So let's just write that down. Week one forms the range. For the month, doesn't it? We've also got all assets below previous week's low. What I'm going to do is just see if we've closed below the previous week's low or we've wicked below. And how I like to do that is just put a line and then go onto the daily chart, and we can clearly see that we've so 2 out of the 3 assets have closed below the previous week's low, right? So we're expecting lower prices. Expecting lower prices. It's not certain. Nothing's a certainty. Asia just looks like London and Asia are expanding. That is, yeah, maybe this week's not going to be ideal considering we've got that war in the Middle East. Anyway, daily profile, change in state of delivery. All right, so no, it's not change in state of delivery. We haven't closed back above. This is a bullish bar, so it's a range daily profile. Just in order to take a trade, just want to see a little bit more confluence. See what the 6 hours doing. Well, you can we had a free candle model there, didn't we? Right, range low over here is going to be a target draw. Just mark that out. I think what YM's already traded there. Not quite. So we'll keep an eye on that level there. I don't like the look of this price action here. Looks very extended. It looks like we're pushing towards something. Let's go on the 15 minutes mark. Asia range. Where are we? This looks like it's just expanded, to be honest. Okay, so Asia has expanded, and I think we're looking at London now expanding. There's nothing we can do on this index futures anyway at the moment. We've all assets are trading below Asia low. I think we're drawing to the low of previous day's low. So I think we're trying to get down here. No news on the dollar today. So nothing we can do here, nothing we can do at 8 o'clock. There's no trade for us to take unless one of these levels gets taken out or we wait for New York. So not a lot we can do there. The zone is all the way down there as well. Standard deviation. 6 hour level. I don't really trade off them, more dailies to be honest. They hold a bit more weight. Maybe if I was in the line, in direction of the daily profile, then maybe I could consider the 6 hour CRT low. But as we're not, we're in a range daily profile, not a lot we can do. Don't like that. It's a waiting game for there. They'll probably be New York. What we doing here? Okay, so that trade failed completely. Took a loss. And it looks like we're closing out of that zone as well. Let's have a look at some higher time frame draws of liquidity. I mean, this low is certainly could be the draw of liquidity here, couldn't it? I don't see us getting down there today though. That was my theory, but we are expanding. There is volume in the market, so we're expanding in Asia now. It looks like we're expanding in London. That means price is being driven somewhere. Yeah, we're being driven. So with that in mind, where are we looking for? Maybe this high here. I think 6B is probably going to trade below the low anyway. Maybe this week's not the best to even trade with this news going on. Because we've got to look at the amount of so London's moved already 69 ticks over there and 50 ticks there. What can we expect? Alright guys, I'm going to stop the stream. I'll be back 5 minutes to 8, something like that. See how this has developed a bit. It's pointless me staying on. Yeah, 0.5 down today. It just looks to be expanded. This is just going. But this still could be the Judas swing for a move higher. Anyway, I'm going to go grab a bit of breakfast. I'll be back 5 to 8. Start a stream. And we can go from there. See if anything's developed. See if I can take another trade.